With us once again on the set of Live It Up is Marianne Koenig, and she's here with a new project. The last time she was here, we were talking about men. Wait till you hear what's up now. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you, Donna. It's really nice to be back here with you.
So the other documentary that you did has been highly successful.
Yeah, we have.
Recap that real quick, and then yeah.
It's a Vietnam War tale of an interpreter that was rediscovered by the Navy SEALs 45 years after the war. And the Navy SEALs have been taking care of this guy ever since. They sent him money every month. They had a reunion with him, and we documented that story. Took a crew to Vietnam. It was a really good project, great project.
And through that, you met someone that is the inspiration behind your new book.
Right. Now, the Navy SEAL Museum also introduced me to James Hawes, who was a former Navy SEAL that was contracted by the CIA in 1965 to go to the Congo and build a mercenary navy to help put down a communist uprising.
So he's 26 years old.
He's 26 years old, yeah.
So this story has never really been shared before.
That's right.
How did you feel when you found out that they were going to be able to engage with you in this way and that they wanted the story to be told?
I was very excited, although in the beginning it was going to be a little tough to tell the story because it was Jim's recollections, and we didn't really have any more than that. And I thought, no, this is going to be tough just to tell this story. And miraculously, the U.S. government declassified all the documents because it was 50 years later.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden we had this entire U.S. government classified documents available to us to research. So the book started to come together then.
And what is his story about? What's in here that you can tell us?
Oh, a fascinating story. Jim went there and trained a mercenary navy to run interdiction raids up and down Lake Tanganyika, which is where the rebels were getting all of their supplies and weapons. And in the course of this process of prosecuting this war, they discovered that it was Che Guevara who was commanding the rebels on the other side. So no one in the world at that point knew where Che Guevara was. He had dropped off the scene. And Jim Hawes discovered him in the Congo.
What has the process been like for you so far? So what happens is like everybody's just like, oh, I wrote a book. But I mean, like this is a book. You wrote this book. So what has the process been up to date?
Well, in the beginning, it was a lot of talking to Jim on the phone, and I met him a couple times. The documents came out, and then a couple of really weird things happened. One of the sort of twists in this story is that the CIA was using anti-Castro Cubans on the other side. So it was actually Cuban against Cuban fighting there for a while. And these anti-Castro Cubans, who were Jim's training cadre, his crew, they had been searching for him for years and couldn't find him. So out of the blue, Jim got a phone call from the son of one of the men he'd worked with in the Congo. We've been looking for you forever. So then we had the Cubans that we could interview. So we had Jim, we had the documents, we had Cubans with their firsthand accounts. And another little weird twist is that they brought some Louisiana Cajun boat builders to the Congo to help them reconstruct some swift boats. And he also rediscovered the lead boat builder in that crew.
Now, Marianne, what I find fascinating is that you just seem to be like me. You live in the land of serendipity, where it seems like these pieces just kind of come from the sky, and then all of a sudden you put them all together and ta-da! So what's the next step for this book? What are you going to be doing with this now?
The book has just come out. It's published by Skyhorse Publishing. It's available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. You could order it at your local bookstore. We had a really great launch party with the Cubans in Miami when it came out. The next process is doing some promotion like this. We're going to be doing book signings around the country. Jim is doing interviews. He did one at the Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. So we're really on a promotional run here with the book.
It's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
so
thanks.
50 years, the materials became declassified. You put this whole story together. And I'm just going to have to ask you, is there going to be a film in the works, or is there like another step coming, or we don't know yet?
Well, we don't know yet, but there are people interested.
Wonderful.
Jim is an interesting guy. He has a lot of contacts, and he is talking to some people in the film world about this.
Because you're such a great storyteller. I mean, you really are. I mean, you have a gift for it, and I thank you so much. So it's Cold War Navy SEAL. Okay, it's available everywhere, and I congratulate you. So thank you for being passionate about the stories that you tell, because they are deserving of being printed.
That's very sweet.
So, but
Thanks,
it's the
Donna.
absolute truth. Thank you very, very
Thanks for
much for
helping
joining
us
us
get it
once
out
again.
there.
Absolutely.
All
Happy to
right.
help.
Right.
Please stay tuned for more on Live It Up. We've been visiting with Marianne Koenig, and this is her newest book, Cold War Navy SEAL.